We produced and wrote a film called Big Eyes, and when we first started researching that project, she was a public figure. Walter Keane was dead. There were certain ways we could probably do the movie without her rights, but we really wanted to use the art, and we felt that that would really, if they were fake Keens, it wouldn't quite have the same. We really wanted to be authentic, and so we felt that was that was worth going up and meeting her and going up and winning her over and getting her on our side. And also in that particular project, we also wanted to get her personal story, and that was stuff that wasn't quite out there in the media because she was a very quiet woman. Problems when you're doing a project like this tend to be fun. It tends to be, almost why, I wouldn't say why you get into this, but it's dealing with the real life people, getting the rights, not getting the rights, but having that sense of community where you're actually taking someone's life and turning it into a film. That can be that can be glorious. It can be a really weird experience, sitting next to the person whose life is being turned to a film. I think one of the highlights of our career was we actually Margaret Keane, who's quite old now. She'd been waiting to see this movie for a long time, and we got Tim Burton to let us take it up to Northern California and show her at a private screening at Skywalker, and she wanted us to sit next to her, and we're like, no. So we sat a couple rows behind so we could watch her watch the movie, and just to see her reaction to the film. It was really amazing. It was really touching. It's not actually how not to get sued, it's how to actually win if you do get sued, because the problem is that you can't really stop someone from suing you, and that's the general problem. That if you anyone can go after your project, and you've got to have if that happens, you've got to have the goods to back it up. And so we're a very funny writing team, producing team, and that we become very good friends with the lawyers at every studio we work with. So we're like really good pals with these people, because they always say, "Now this didn't really happen, right?" And then we go, "Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did." So you have to back up. You have to back up all the facts. You have to make sure you're not libeling anybody. There was we did a project called The People versus Larry Flint, which Jerry Falwell was a character, and so the studio, which was Columbia at the time, was very concerned about what would Falwell's reaction be, and so we made sure that almost everything Falwell said was something that actually came out of his lips at some point, but sort of move this here, move that there, so we could back up. He wasn't saying anything that he didn't actually say. So, we deal with kind of historical people. So, there's a lot of things going on where if you're a public figure, if you're dead, these all come into play. If you're a dead public figure, then you really don't have much rights. The problem areas in those kind of movies become the secondary characters. I produced a film called Autofocus. Bob Crane, who is a character that Greg Kinnear played, public figure, movie star, TV star, but then you start talking about Bob Crane's wife or Bob Crane's children, who are essential to the story. They're not really public figures. They're not really asking for it. So you have to be careful with those kind of people. We've been very lucky that in almost every one of our projects we've gotten the blessing of the people who are the survivors or the people that we're making the movies about. Every case is totally different. When we made Ed Wood, we actually had no rights to anything or anybody. We just felt that was a story we wanted to tell, and when we were recreating scenes from Plan 9 from Outer Space, we were just going to recreate them and put them in the script, and we decided that we would just do it and let whoever buys the script and helps us make it later figure it all out. So the key thing is, don't let these legal problems get in the way of your creativity, or get in the way of if the project is strong enough, someone somewhere will figure it out. That being said, don't be crazy. Don't make a movie about Walt Disney and Michael Jackson, because then you're going to get into trouble.